I'm Lucy Christopher, and this is my book Stolen, and I'm here in New York, and it's all very, very exciting. I had a great time finding my characters of Gemma and Ty. I love to find my characters, and when I'm writing, I need to see my characters in my head. So I was searching for these two characters everywhere I went, and I found Ty actually when I was at a rock concert. And I was there with my friend who's a music reviewer, and I didn't particularly want to go because he said, oh, you know the band's called 6 Foot Hick, maybe not your style of music. But off I went to this rock concert with lots of big men thrashing around and getting very excited, and I was sitting there like this, and then all of a sudden this lead singer comes out with this vivid, sweaty blonde hair and this bright blue eyes, and I thought, Ty, I can see you, I've got Ty, and so I saw Ty in my head. And I also saw Gemma one day when I was waiting for the tube in London, and there was a group of schoolgirls all together, and one of them was standing a little bit aside, long dark hair, green eyes, looking very bored, looking around, and met my eye for a second, and I thought, there's Gemma. So I had Ty, I had Gemma, and I knew how to write them then. I set Stolen in the Australian Outback for a few reasons. Firstly, because I absolutely love the Australian Outback. It's the best place I've ever been, it's the most exciting place, and it's also the most terrifying place. And I think it's interesting to write about a landscape that you're scared of and that you're also in love with at the same time. It's quite an exciting thing to write about as an author. And I thought that echoed the subject matter of kidnapping as well. That's also scary, and Gemma also thinks Ty is attractive and scary at the same time. So the Outback was the perfect setting for Stolen in that way. I wrote Stolen as a letter format for a few reasons. I wanted a style that was intimate, a style that was very emotional, a style that when someone picked it up they would connect with straight away and imagine that they were there, and the letter form seemed to fit that perfectly, really. I also had a lot of experience writing letters because when I was a teenager I lived in Australia, but I had a lot of family in Wales, so I used to go back and forth between these two countries all the time, and I used to write lots and lots and lots of letters. So when I started to write it as a letter, I realized that as I started writing this was going to be a letter, and I thought, great, brilliant, I like writing letters, that's fine. I have loved the reactions from my American readers. They have been absolutely fantastic. I've had some wonderful emails and some wonderful comments, but a few things have surprised me. I was a little bit worried about Stolen coming out in America. I thought maybe it would be a little bit controversial, and perhaps the readers might take offense to some aspects of the book. And what's been incredibly surprising is that it's been the other way. I've had the most passionate responses from the American readers out of anyone. And people so far haven't been shocked by the book, and in fact have been very excited by it. So that's surprised me and delighted me as well. I have many things on my mind today, but what's on my mind is probably what's on my belly at the moment. I'm thinking of the amazing waffles I had for breakfast with berries and maple syrup, and the food in New York is constantly on my mind right now, so that's what's on my mind. Very superficial, but it's there.